Justin, 1, 2. Let me have this.
Are the kids gonna be here?
No. Well, I'm just afraid. Peyton Wyatt and Brandon are here.
Well, let me see.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm fine with the position now.
Justin, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You have our lineup?
On the mound, the rest of the Red Riders spread out. Sawyer over there at first base. Levi Ruperto playing it at second. We've got Pee Wee Bravens hanging in there at shortstop, and then we've got Andrew Cisneros rounding out at third base. At catcher today, we've got Brandon Hirsch. Out there in right field, Callan Bell. Out there center right field, we've got Braden Gadberry. Center left field, we have got Jaden Blondin. And in left field, we got Max.
You know what? How's it projecting? Because I feel like I hear you, but I don't feel like I hear it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird how it's projecting.
Put earphones on in your phone and see if you hear it just through your phone feed. Are you watching it?
I'm trying. Is it an app, Netzer, or is it just?
Red light on.
Yeah, red lights on. 2 blinky lights is mute. Okay. We're on, 1, 2. On, 1, 2.
I see you here.
Yeah, we're on. We're there. Are you seeing it on yours?
Am I gonna search a name?
Is strike 3. That's going to bring up 2 outs for the Red Riders. 1 man still on first base. And we are at the top of the first inning. Second left-hander of the lineup, number 2 for Va. Arndt settling down. Been a little bit wide on that outside edge of the plate. Here it comes. Coach Braven's calling it a little high. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes on the batter, and he delivers the second pitch. Little bit inside. That's going to bring up ball 2. Here comes third pitch on the delivery. Concentration on it. Oh, and it's a swing and a miss. That pitch was a little bit outside. Batter looked good. Arntz rings him up with his first strike. 2 away here in the top of the first. Still score 0-0. One man on the first base side for the VA team. Fourth pitch bounces a little bit, but the batter takes a swing. Looks like it's going to be strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 man left on. Red Riders looking good. Wyatt Arntz getting a little consistency, settling down now for the first couple of batters. Here comes the pitch. Coach Braven's going to take it a little inside. That's going to bring up full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Last pitch a little high. That's going to bring out the coach. And remember, for our folks joining us at home in the Minor B League, we have 50 pitches allowed on each one of our little pitchers. Want to make sure we protect the boy's arm out there. 2 strikes on the batter in a situation now where it's got to be a good throw for the batter to like it. If he swings and goes, coaches get 5 pitches to be able to bring that batter a hit. Pitch was looking good, but no called strikes when the coach is up there. That's 2 away for the coach pitch. He's got 3 more. Batter's getting ready. Oh, and it's a swing, strike 3. That'll take him out. 3 outs. And ladies and gentlemen, the Red Riders going to head in and grab their bats for the bottom of the first inning.
Heather. Did you link the deed? Did you trump the deed?
He's on this, isn't he? He's on the group. You should get this from him.
Group tech? Group? No, he's not.
He's not? Okay, I'll forward it. Yes, you just sent it right now. And now I don't have it.
Yeah, I can make it.
All right. Sounds good. And so then I'll go pick Sierra up at 6:55.
Are you not going to stay for the rest of the day?
No. I'm just staying until 6:55.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after a little bit of technical difficulty, it looks like we are back up and live broadcasting for all of our fans and friends at home. Want to say a big thank you to Coach Netzer Ruperto, brought to us by Miva Video. Making sure you can catch in all the action with a little bit of color commentary. Fans looking good out there in their Red Rider gear today. There we go. Every now and again. Every now and again. Looks like Wyatt Arntz, our pitcher, is going to lead off our batting order. That's number 7. Wyatt bats right-handed. Great little ball player. Team VA taking the field, doing a little bit of warm-up, and we're in the bottom of the first inning here in the Minor B, field number 3 at Sweetwater Valley Little League. This field sponsored by Eastlake Church. Eastlake Church, when you're looking for a little salvation or just a little place to say hello, Eastlake Church, a great place to be. Sunday mornings, Saturday nights, whatever you need. I'm being reminded that Eastlake Church also has Wednesday night service. That's where all the cool kids go to church on Wednesdays. Leave Sundays free for all that great activity.
Here you're getting the call from the pen. You're going from the booth to the field on Saturday. I hope you're ready.
Ready. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Bravens, leader of the Red Riders, doing a great job with our boys out there. Doesn't look like we have anybody on the mound yet for the VA team. Bottom of the first inning, score 0-0. This is Red Riders are the home team. They're wearing that Cincinnati Reds jersey. And then we have Team Va running the Diamondbacks. Looks like it is going to be Nico on the mound. Number 9 going to be our pitcher. And behind the plate, Nathan, number 10. Wyatt Arndt steps in there. Takes a look at the first one. It is a called ball, a little bit low. Want to know the count? Wyatt Arndt's waiting for his pitch. Here comes the delivery from Nico. Nice and hot. Looks like it's going to be ball 2. He's got a great lineup coming right down the middle of the plate, just a little bit low. Out of that strike zone, here comes number 3. Wyatt Arndt with a big strike, big swing, and that's going to bring up strike 1 on the young man. Had a look at it. Might have been a little high. Wyatt does like him right in the middle. Here it comes. Looks like he's going to go strike 2. 2-2 the count, top of the order for the Red Riders. A little bit of encouragement from our chief in charge, Mr. Bravens over there. And it's going to be strike 3. Arndt is going to go down swinging. Nico got the best of him. Came out a little bit low on the first 2. Wyatt liking those high pitches. Second up in the order for the Red Riders, here comes Pee Wee Bravens. Pee Wee Bravens, number 16. A few little warm-up cuts there on the outside. He steps into the batter box, and we're ready to go. Here comes the delivery from Nico, right down the middle. Just a little low. Called ball, 1-0. Second delivery. That one looked right down the middle. Strike 1 called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nico finding his pace, dialing in on the mound there for Va. Pee Wee Bravens 1-1, sitting even in the count. That one a little bit low and outside. Going to bring up ball 2. Delivery from Nico. Ooh, and it's inside. Bravens ducks out of the way. That's going to bring up ball 3. One away here at the bottom of the first. Bravens number 2 in the order. 3-1 the count. That one's going to be a little bit outside for a called ball 4. That's going to bring in the coach. Looks like we've got John Blondin. John Blondin going to be our coach pitch here for the Red Riders. 1 away on Bravens. He's got 5 pitches from Coach Blondin and 2 strikes left to go. He can wait for his pitch here. And it's a hit right up the middle, and it's going to mow to second base this evening, make the throw in time. Doesn't look like he's going to make it, a little bit overthrown. Error on that second base throw. Bravens is going to advance to 2, and he's going to hold up right there. Going to score that play, E3. A little bit of an overthrown ball there on first base. Advances Bravens to second base, bringing up number 3 in the Red Riders order. Here is Brandon Hirsch. Brandon Hirsch wearing 55. Brandon started out the season with a wood bat, going to metal. Here's, a little bit of a hesitation there from Nico on the mound. Here comes the first delivery. Right down the middle. Going to be called strike 1. Hirsch taking a moment to just find out what he likes. A little bit of coaching on the mound there for Nico. 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Red Riders got a runner on second. That one's going to be a called ball. 1-1. The count to Brandon Hirsch. Oh, and he takes it inside, digs it out, and puts a nice fly ball out there into left field. That's going to bring Bravens all the way around. That ball is rolling all the way out to the fence, being kicked around a little bit. Hirsch is coming up here to third base. Looks like he might try to turn the corner, and Bravens is waving him home, and it is an in-the-park home run for Brandon Hirsch, putting 2 on the board for the Red Riders. Brandon Hirsch with his first home run of the season, a well-hit ball just over the infield line there into left field, and that ball rolled all the way out to the fences, bringing 2 home. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Fourth batter in the order, batting cleanup. This is Levi Ruperto wearing number 9, batting from the left side of the plate. Oh, looks like he's going to take one through. That one might have been called a strike. We'll see what the official scorekeeper says. That one's a ball. And that one just a little bit low out of Ruperto's range. That is going to be called ball 2. 2-0. The count 2-0. 1 away. As we sit here in the bottom of the first, 2 runs batted in by big Brandon Hirsch with a nice line drive into left field. Here comes the delivery. Ruperto not seeing what he likes just yet. That one's coming up as strike 1. 2-1, the count. That one's a little bit low. That's going to bring up called ball 3. Nico doing a great job out there on the mound. Here it comes. A little bit high. That's going to be called ball 4 and going to bring up our coach pitch, John Blondin. Not a bad position to be in. Levi's got 2 more strikes remaining. That means he's got 2 swings. And John's got a total of 5 pitches for coach pitch to come across the plate. And Levi can pick the one he likes and see what he can do. Likes that first one, drives it out, and it is a fly ball caught by the first baseman. That's going to bring up 2 outs. Nice strong hit there by Levi Ruperto. Great catch there at first base. 2 away now in the bottom of the first. 2 runs across the plate for the Red Riders. That is going to bring up Jaden Blondin. Doesn't like that first one. Here comes the second delivery, and it's inside, but Jaden takes a swing. Going to bring up strike 1. 1-1, the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 for Blondin, and that's going to be strike 3. Apparently that first pitch was a called strike. That's going to send the Red Riders down after they get 2 across on Hirsch's hit out into left field. And we are going to move to the top of the second inning. Red Riders going to run out there and take the field. Anthony Fazzone making the move over there to right. Looks like Callan Bell looking at center right. Braden Gadberry jumping in there into center left. Sawyer Rhodes playing first. The official word from the scorekeeper inside the booth sounds like 21 pitches for Wyatt Arntz. He's got a total of 52 before he has to retire. Make sure the boys' arms stay strong. Red Riders on a little bit of warm-up. Wyatt Arndt getting settling in. Getting warmed up before we call up the first batter. Start off here, the second inning. Red Riders ahead, 2-0. Top of 2. All right, that's going to bring up our first batter on the VA team. And we are ready to go here. Getting a few things settled up with the scoring booth. Ready to go here, top of 2. Wyatt Arndt still on the mound for the Red Riders. First pitch coming down the line. Look good. Strike 1 called. Second pitch, there's the delivery, and it's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Arndt's ahead in the count, 0-2. Here comes. And there's a hit right down there, fielded up by second base. Levi Ruperto with a throw over to Sawyer Rhodes, and they've got him out at the 1 bag. Score that play, 3-1. Nice fielding, little bit of a bobble, but he got it out of his glove, and the throw was in time to Sawyer Rhodes over there. Mine in that first base position. We have got 1 away in the top of the second. Here comes first delivery from Arndt off the mound. Little bit outside. Ball 1 for Wyatt Arndt. Here comes the delivery. And a little bit outside again. That's going to bring up ball 2.
We have Twinkies, we have cupcakes. Go with that coffee. Also, my special
2-0, here comes the delivery. Ooh, a little bit high. That's going to be ball 3.
hot sauce on the wings.
Here it comes. Fourth pitch for Arndt off the hill. That's going to be ball 4, and it's going to bring up our coach. Again, we've got the coach pitch coming up. He's got 5 opportunities. And it's a first hit right off the way, right over there to Levi Ruperto, picking it up at second base. Getting him out, throwing it first. Sawyer Rhodes with the grab. And now we are sitting 2 outs in the top of the second. And as we look down at 2 away here in the top of the second, another batter for VA coming up. And the first delivery. Swing on and a miss, strike 1. Here comes the second pitch. Across the plate, strike 2 called. Faded right there before it got to our catcher, Brandon Hirsch. Looked nice right in the middle. Here comes the offering from Arndt. And it's a swing on and a miss, strike 3, and that's going to retire the side as we move on into the bottom of the second. A great inning. Good outing for the Red Riders. Pitches finding their way just a little bit more to the middle. Still Red Riders on top, 2-0.
You want me to get you the lineup? Theirs?
What do you mean?
Their lineup?
Oh, yeah, we have it. And we've got Nico back out on the mound. Getting warmed up, going to bring us up to the middle of the order for the Red Riders.
You guys even got them with cans and everything. You got them with cans. I love it.
That's how we do.
Looks like our first batter out of the cage is going to be Sawyer Rhodes, number 22. Sawyer been doing a great job at first base today. Jaden Blondin with a strikeout to end the first inning. Going to sit the Red Riders in the middle of the order. A little bit of sun peeking out of the clouds. Hopefully that doesn't bother Nico on the mound. And Sawyer Rhodes first up, and he's in the plate. Doesn't like that first offering, and a called strike one. Second delivery from Nico Ariano. Little outside, and that's a called ball one. 1-1 the count as we start the second inning. That one's a little high. Going to be ball two. Ooh, look good, but a little bit low. Sawyer hesitates just a little bit to his benefit. Going to be 3-1 the count. Strike two. Ariano fills it up with a nice pitch right down the middle. Rhodes getting the call from Coach Bravens to swing away. Little high, and that's going to bring up called ball four. And the coach pitch. John Blondin coming out. Now in this situation, Rhodes doesn't have to swing, but he does have 2 strikes against him. So if he swings with a miss, that'll go ahead and retire him from the batter's box. Blondin's got 5 for Sawyer to look at. Doesn't like that first one, and it's a swing and a miss. Sawyer Rhodes goes down for the first out of the Red Riders. Max swinging at the plate. Sawyer Rhodes, great little ball player. First year playing baseball. Has an illustrious career as a footballer. Swapped up the long yards for the baseball diamond. Max, number 3, getting a little bit of coaching from Coach Bravens coming in off the third base line. And here's the delivery from Ariano. Right down the middle, and it is a swing and a miss. Strike one. One away here in the bottom of the second inning. Red Riders on top, 2-0. Here's the delivery, and it's a swing for strike two. Red Riders being aggressive towards that ball. 0-2 the count to Max. Third one's outside, called ball one. 1-2 the count. That one just a little bit outside as well. Going to be ball two. Two and two. That one just a little bit inside is going to make it full, 3-2. And he's going to ring him up on strike three. Here comes Andrew Cisneros. Andrew Cisneros, number one, playing third base for us today. Coach is going to get him lined up. And here comes Ariano. A little bit low, ball one. Looks like we've got a little bit of an injury timeout. Our catcher might have taken one there in the leg. Never a good situation for these young ball players, but coaches are over there making sure he's all right. Shake it off and you'll get right back to business. Cisneros getting a little extra time with Coach Bravens. And he's going to jump back in. We're going to be ready to go. 1-0 the count with two away. Here, bottom of the second inning. Nico Ariano on the mound for Va. That one comes in, and it's a strike one. 1-1 the count on Cisneros. A nice balanced count. As soon as Ariano finds his groove, he delivers it a couple times. That one's going to be wide and outside. Ball two. That one a little bit inside, brushing Cisneros off. Called strike two. And that is a swing and a miss on a third strike. And that's going to retire the side for the Red Riders. As we close out the second inning, Red Riders still on top, 2-0. Like to give a big shout out and a thank you for all of our remote fans today joining us on the Mevo broadcast. Coach Netzer Ruperto making this happen. Red Riders on top, 2-0 as we enter in the third inning. Beautiful day out here at Sweetwater Valley Little League. Field number 3, the Red Riders versus Va. Wyatt Arndt still on the mound. Hasn't quite reached his 50 pitch count. We're going to see what this young man can do as he goes into his third inning. No changes for the Red Riders out there in the field. Other than a small catching change, looks like we got Jaden Blondin behind home plate and Brandon Hirsch taking third. That's going to put Andrew Cisneros out there, center right field. Scratch that. Cisneros making the move all the way out there into left. Looks like Braden Gadberry running in there, center right. Don't forget, for those of you who haven't yet gotten your Red Riders fan gear, make sure to text Team Mom. Heather Bravens doing a great job keeping all of us decked out in all this great Red Riders fan gear. And we are going to pick up here. Number 5, this is Edwards. Edwards swinging left-handed for Team Va and the Diamondbacks. And we are going to get started the top of the third inning here at Field 3, Sweetwater Valley Little League. Here comes Wyatt Arntz with the windup and the delivery. That one bounced before the plate and just not quite enough to get there. Going to be ball one. Here comes the windup from Arntz. Second offering. That one right across the middle. Going to be strike one. Nice pitch, little off speed. Here comes Wyatt Arntz, his third offering to Edwards. Going to be a little low, a little inside. That's going to be ball two. Wyatt Arntz trying to bring that focus and concentration. A little bit of conference on the mound with Coach. And here we go. The fourth offering, a little bit low. Coach Bravens calls that one ball three. Three and one the count. Here comes the offering to Edwards. And that one is high and outside. It's going to bring up Coach pitch. Again, Coach has got 5 strikes to throw. 1 strike on young Edwards. He's got 2 more to swing at before he finds the one he likes. Red Riders looking good on defense. Wyatt Arntz playing to that left-hand batter side of the pitcher mound. Here's the delivery from the coach. Presses him off, doesn't like it. Here it is, coming inside. Edwards doesn't like that second one. Coach has got 3 more. Edwards deciding on which ones he's like. He only has 3 more pitches, though, so he can't look at all of them. That one's inside, but he swings on it, tries to dig it out of the dirt, and that is strike 2. Likes that one, fouls it off left field side. Just a little bit of a late swing on that one. Here comes last one, and he's going to take it right in the middle. Wyatt Arntz just over his head is going to be picked up and fielded by Pee Wee Bravens, but the runner is going to make it safe at first base. Edwards gets on base with a little blooper looper over Wyatt Arntz there at pitcher. Took a few to get him there, but he found the one he liked. Gave it a little bit of a rip. Here comes Nico Duncan, number 9. There's the pitch. Coach Braven saying it was just a little bit high. Called ball 1. Top of the third inning here. Red Rider is still on. Arntz delivers the next one just a little bit inside. That's going to be called ball 2. Nico Duncan waiting for the right one. Here comes Wyatt Arntz, his third delivery. That one just a little bit inside, called ball 3. Red Riders on top 2-0. Wyatt Arntz delivering that fourth pitch. That one looked like it was pretty nice down the middle, but a little high, says Coach Bravens. That is a called ball 4, going to bring up the coach. Wyatt Arntz moving over to that right-hand sided batter side of the pitching mound. Red Riders getting ready here on defense. He's got 5 to look at. Likes the first one, takes it for a ride down the third base line. That one's to Hirsch. Hirsch all the way across the plate, and Rhodes stretches for it, but pulls his foot off the bag. That is going to put Nico Duncan safe at first base. 2 runners on for Vaugh sitting in second and first base positions. Great fielding by Brandon Hirsch there at third base. And a good throw just pulled Sawyer Rhodes off first. Just didn't quite get back there to make that force out. 2 runners on, no outs for Vaugh. Here comes the number 11, the namesake for Coach Vaugh's team and the Diamondbacks. First delivery from Arntz, just a little bit low before the plate. That's going to bring up ball 1. 2 runners on. Red Rider's going to be put in a defensive position, none away. Force at any base. Bravens having a little bit of chat with Wyatt, getting him to settle down. 1-0 the count. There's a send. Little outside, ball 2. Here comes the third offering, and again, just a little bit outside from Arntz. That's going to be ball 3. Here comes the last one, and it's a little bit inside, but it's a called strike. Vaugh moving outside that batter's box. 3-1, the count. Here comes Arntz. That one just a little bit low, going to bring up called ball 4. Here comes the coach. 1 strike on Vaugh. He's got 2 to swing at, 5 total pitches. A little bit of adjustment from the coach, bringing him up in the batter's box. None away, 2 men on. Here comes. Likes that first one, takes it down the first base side. That one's going out into right field. That one gets by Anthony now. First one across the plate for the Diamondbacks, and here comes the second one across the plate, and the last one coming in. They're going to hold Vaugh at 3. A little bit of confusion out there. Looks like Pee Wee Bravens was hoping that he would hold him there, and that does hold the runner at third base. Vaugh makes it on a triple, and 2 across the plate for the D-backs.
When you catch the ball, you tag and block the plate.
None away coming up in the top of the order. Going to bring up Ariano wearing number 1. A little bit of conference on the mound. Looks like we may be looking at a pitching change. And looks like Wyatt's going to turn it over to Brandon Hirsch. Brandon Hirsch, number 55. Going to take a few warm-ups as we change up pitchers here in the top of the third. None away. Diamondbacks 2 across the plate on a nice triple from Vaugh. Wyatt Arntz going to move over to there to the third base side. Good offerings from Arntz. Take it. We even got a comment coming in.
Yeah.
We got a comment.
Where?
They popped up on the screen. They're like, this is great. We love the announcer. He sounds like a pro.
That's awesome.
Thanks to all those fans out there. Again, Coach Netzer Ruperto bringing you the game live from the Mevo Cam. There is a slight delay, so things are happening a little faster out here at field number 3 as the Diamondbacks take on the Red Riders. Score is all tied up, 2-2, top of the third. Just a bit of a pitching change. Brandon Hirsch, number 55, Young man, quite the utility player. Started out behind the plate, moved out to third base, and now taking the mound. Arntz had a great offering out there on the hill. Brandon Hirsch getting warmed up. Coach Blondin giving a little advice to Jaden there behind the plate. A little bit of sun starting to set. That first one just a little bit inside, but it's going to be a called strike. Just caught the inside corner of that plate. New batter in the lineup. Not sure of his name. Apologize for that for all of our viewers and listeners at home. Looks like the D-backs put one in after. Count is 1-1. None away here in the top of the third. Runner on third base for the Diamondbacks. Ooh, and that pitch is just a little bit inside. In fact, so inside, it went to the outside of the batter. 2-1, the count. Here comes the fourth offering from Hirsch. Out there and a little bit high. Going to be called ball 3. The fifth offering from Hirsch. And it is outside and high. That's going to be called ball 4. Going to bring up the coach. Coach has got 5 pitches to throw our batter. 1 strike, so he's got 2 swings to make. Runner in scoring position on third base for the Diamondbacks. Coming across the plate for the coach, and he's going to hit a first pitch right out there, and it sneaks by Levi Ruperto there at second base. It's going to bring Va home from third, and the runner's going to hold up with a first base. That's a single. Just snuck under the glove of Levi Ruperto. 3-2 now. Diamondbacks on top with none away in the third inning. Now we are back to the top of the order. Number 1, Ariano and Hirsch winding up. And here's the delivery, low and outside. That's going to be ball 1. The Red Riders were on top 2-0 for the first 2 innings of the ball game. And as we rounded out the top of third, a couple of big hits. Puts the Diamondbacks on top 3-2. 1-0 the count. And the delivery from Hirsch, a little bit inside, a little bit high, ball 2. Coach Bravens telling Hirsch, settle down, just throw strikes. Ariano, our batter for the Diamondbacks. Here comes the delivery from Hirsch. A little bit low, and that's going to be ball 3, 3-0. 3-0 the count, none away. And the delivery from Hirsch, and that one's inside. Going to bring up ball 4, and the coach taking the mound. 5 to throw, and he's got clean record on the strikes. Ariano gets to wait for his pitch. Puts the Red Riders on a little bit of defense. Capability for the force out at second base. And the delivery from coach for Ariano, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Second pitch delivery from the coach, swing and a miss, strike 2 for Ariano. That's going to bring up a full count for the young man. Coach has got 3 more pitches. Ariano gets to look at 3 more. Decides he likes to like one. And there's the pitch. And it's a little bit of a hit. There it is, a soft one. And Levi Ruperto got pulled off of the base. Looks like Sawyer Rhodes going to run there. Pee Wee Bravens covering from short. And that's going to advance the runners on the corners. Ariano makes it to first on a little bit of an error. Brandon Hirsch thought Levi had that one. And that's going to put runners on the corners for the D-backs. Still none away. Top of the third, Diamondbacks on top, 3-2. Going to bring up Nathan Maldonado, number 10, batting from the left-hand side of the plate. And here comes Hirsch. A little bit outside, called ball one. Here comes Hirsch with the delivery. Right down the middle, strike one on the play. Still runners on the corners for the Diamondbacks. Dangerous scoring position. And the delivery from Hirsch. A little bit inside. Looks like we hit the batter, Maldonado. His choice whether or not he wants to take a bag or if he would like to stay in and swing. We'll see what coach decides. Maldonado on his first at bat also hit by the pitch and looks like he's going to take his base. Good job, Maldonado. That's going to advance the runners and put all the ducks on the pond. Bases loaded situation, none away here in the top of the third. Those just jumping in, D-backs on the top, 3-2. We have got bases loaded, top of the third, none away. And the delivery from Hirsch just a little bit inside, going to be ball one. Number 6, Navarre, third in our order for the Diamondbacks. Brandon Hirsch on the mound, number 55. Red Riders having a tough time getting themselves out of a jam here in the top of the third inning. That one just a little bit high, going to be ball two. The delivery from Hirsch, also a little high. Ball three. 3-0 the count, none away. Top of the third inning. Here comes Hirsch's delivery. A little bit low, a little bit outside. Going to be ball four. That's going to bring up the coach pitch. Give our young batters an opportunity to swing that bat. Bases are loaded. Top of the third inning. Diamondbacks on top, 3-2. Dangerous position for the Red Riders to be in. Got to be on their defense. And here comes the delivery from the coach. Likes that first one. Hits a line drive. The Ruperto, he gets the runner out at first base. Looking home, back to Blondin. Looks like one's going to come across. Got the batter out at first base. Great play by Levi Ruperto. Heads up ball by Sawyer Rhodes. And we're going to got one away. Now one away, top of the third. That's going to put the Diamondbacks still on top. 4-2 as one comes across from third base. Robertson, our batter, coming from the other side. Brandon Hirsch, there's the delivery. Unfortunately, Coach Bravens wasn't paying attention. Looks like that one's a freebie for the batter, a free look at what Hirsch has got. Here's the second offering, a little bit high, going to be called ball one. Roberson on the plate, Diamondbacks with two runners on. Second and third, dangerous position, one away now, top of the third. Brandon Hirsch delivers. That one just a little bit low and a bit outside, 2-0 the count. Here comes up and over the top. That one just a little bit inside. Going to bring up ball 3. 3-0, one away. Runners in scoring position at second and third base for the D-backs. That one's still a little bit high. Going to bring up ball 4, and here comes the coach pitch. Robertson gets to hang in there a little longer. Third inning saw a little bit of a pitching change. Wyatt Arndt started us off. Brandon Hirsch trying to come in and close it out. Red Riders defense looking a little sharper there after a couple of hits. 4-2, D-backs on top of the Red Riders. And there's the pitch. Doesn't like that one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That one a little bit high. Roberson not liking it. Coach has got 5 pitches to throw him. He's got 3 more left. 1 strike on our young batter. Doesn't like that one either. Coach has got 2 pitches left. Roberson in a position. Might as well swing away. Hirsch standing ready. Left side of the pitcher's mound. Swing, strike 2. Last pitch for Robertson here at the plate. Coming a little inside, strike 3. That's going to send Robertson down 2 away now in the top of the 3rd inning. Hirsch going to have a little convo with his pitching coach. Dad's doing a great job helping these young men learn the sport of baseball and the finer nuances. Going to bring up number 12, Caligari. 2 away now, top of the 3rd. Here comes the delivery from Hirsch. Ooh, Coach Braven said it looked good, but just a little inside. Going to be ball 1. Hirsch needed to bring it over just a little bit to catch the inside of that plate. 1-0 the count. That one just a little bit high at the visor of Caligari, and that's going to be ball 2. Hirsch settling down with a heater, but it's going to be just a little bit low. Outside of the plate, going to be ball 3. That one comes across, and it's right on the inside of the line. Fazone caught sleeping out there in right field. Levi Ruperto making the run. That is a fair ball, bringing 2 runners across for the D-backs. As Maldonado scores across home plate, that's going to make it 5-2. And here it comes, 6-2 and 7-2 with an in-the-park home run by Caligari. Seven to 2, ladies and gentlemen, bringing 5 runs across, and that does retire the side here in Minor B. When 5 runs score, it does change sides. That ball well hit down the right field line, and it just stayed fair as it crossed over first base. 7-2, going to be into the bottom of the 3rd. Our Red Riders got a little work to do, bringing them up in the middle of the order. Red Riders with a cheer. Coach Braven's doing a great job getting our boys out of that inning. 5 runs across the plate on a couple of little hits. I'm joined today by Xavier Bravens. Xavier Bravens playing in the minor A league for the LA Dodgers. Sorry, Majors, excuse me. Xavier Bravens joining me on the microphone. Xavier, what'd you think? How'd you play today?
I had to practice.
Xavier, when you were playing in minor B, what was the one thing going through your mind when you were looking at a 5-run deficit coming into the bottom of the 3rd inning?
Hit the ball. Everyone needs to hit.
Fairly simple advice from Xavier Bravens. Everybody needs to hit. Thanks, Big X, for that winning commentary. And now he's going to retire back to his Tic Tacs and some more baseball. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting at the bottom of the 3. Our Red Riders down by 5, 7-2. D-backs on top. Remind me never to invite 13-year-olds to the microphone. It never works out well. It's going to bring up big Braden Gadberry. Braden Gadberry swinging from the right-hand side of the plate. See if the Red Riders can't put a few runners on the pond. Looks like number 12, Caligari, is going to take the pitching mound on a pitching change for the D-backs. Caligari was that in-the-park home run that brought 3 across. Braden Gadberry making just a couple of quick adjustments there. And he's going to step into the batter box, and we are going to be underway, the bottom of the 3rd. And the first offering inside, strike 1. Braden Gadberry, top of the order here, bottom of the 3rd. A little bit of an inside pitch, trying to brush him off the plate, and a called strike 1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Swung on and a miss, strike 3, and that's going to retire Gadberry. And that's going to bring up number 17, Callan Bell.
Just like a tennis ball, Callan. You got it, buddy.
The offering from Caligari. High and inside, that's going to be ball 1. One away in the bottom of the 3rd. Callan Bell at the plate. And that one's outside, going to be called ball 2. Two and 0 the count to Bell. That one in the middle, called strike 1.
Looks good, Callan. Take it for a ride, buddy.
Called strike 2.
Callan, it's just a tennis ball, bud. About the pitch call? Am I allowed to disagree? Cool. Okay, perfect.
Looks like we are sitting 2-2 to Bell. And here comes the delivery. That one outside, going to be ball 3. Count is full, sitting 3-2. Never mind the scoreboard.
Let's go, Callan. Give it a ride, buddy.
Full count. Here it comes. Oh, and it's going to hit him. Right in the side, ladies and gentlemen, going to be a hit batter.
You're all right, Callan. Shake it off, dude. Shake it off. You're okay. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it off. Walk it down, Callan. You're all right, bud.
Let's go on top of the pit. You know how to get in there?
Full count hit by the pitch. Runner's going to take his base. Callan Bell on first. Fazone in the box. Slow swing, strike 1. No, looking like the umpire may give that one a ball. We'll see. Ball 1. Fazone swings and strike 1. Count 1-1. One away here in the bottom of the third. Red Riders down 7-2. Fazone check swing. And that's going to retire him. Apparently that was 3 strikes. A horrible job by the scorekeepers today. That's going to bring the Riders around to the top of the order. Wyatt Arntz coming up. Bottom of the third inning, top of the order. Looks like there's a bit of a scorekeeping challenge. That's what happens when you allow parents to keep score. They stop paying attention and things get weird. Our scorekeepers today brought to you by Jack Daniel's Bourbon. And we still haven't cleared the scoreboard. First one across, Wyatt with a big swing and strike 1. And according to our broadcast tally, we have nobody watching currently, which means we are just talking to ourselves. Oh, and now we're back. And right now it looks like we've got 1 strike on Arntz. 1 away, bottom of the third, runner on first base. There's the offering, going to be strike 2, and I don't know about that one. That one looked to be a little bit outside. One and 2. That one also high, and ball 2. A somewhat liberal strike zone being called today. Two and two. Arndt's going to have to protect the plate. And that one, a called strike 3 that was way on the outside edge. And that is going to retire the inning. Not quite sure that one is one the Red Riders fans are going to agree with. And that's going to take us to the top of the 4th inning. Diamondbacks still on top 7-2. A rather liberal strike zone being utilized by our opposing team D-backs umpire. Each one of the coaches are going to be calling strikes and balls. And for those of us out there in broadcast land, we hope that Coach Bravens enjoys a wider interpretation of a strike. Brandon Hirsch still on the mound, number 55, going to be pitching for us today. Jaden Blondin still behind the plate. Not a lot of other changes out there in the field. Cisneros on third. Bravens playing shortstop. Levi Ruperto coming back to second base. And Sawyer Rhodes on first. Anthony Fazzone out in right field. Braden Gadberry playing center right. Max Rivera there playing center left. And we'll see if we get a little bit of a shift. Callan Bell hit by a pitch. Standing strong out there on first base. Now he's back out in the field. Ready to rock and roll.
Are you recording this too, so that Cravens can hear it later? Good. I'm gonna make fun of it. I've got 3 live listeners, sir. Oh. Check that, 2.
Like to thank all my listeners out there. Big shout out to those of us driving back and forth 2,500 miles away. And for those of us keeping us safe. Each night we are at the top of inning number 4 here at Sweetwater Valley Little League. 7-2, Diamondbacks on top of the Red Riders. As we warm up here.
I've got 4 now. Sorry, 3. Because Jill logged in. Wait a minute.
Well, for our viewers and watchers out there, we're hoping that Chris Bravens uses that same liberal interpretation of a strike zone. Here comes Hirsch, first offering, strike 1. Fonseca, the batter for the Diamondbacks. Here comes Hirsch's second offering. Inside, strike 2. Looks like Bravens got the message. Calling it a little bit tighter. Here comes Hirsch, third offering. Strike 3, swung on, and that's going to retire one batter. 1 away here, top of the 4th. Brandon Hirsch dialing it in. That's going to bring up Bazan. That one's high and inside. Going to be ball one. Hirsch, the windup and the delivery. Right across the plate for strike one. The count is 1-1. And the pitch from Hirsch. That one a little bit dirty. That's going to be called ball two. Hirsch with the delivery. Just a little bit high, called ball three. 3-1 the count, one away. Top of the fourth. Diamondbacks on top, 7-2. Strike two. Count is full, 3-2. Wind up, here comes the pitch. That one a little bit high, called ball four. That's going to bring up the coach. 2 strikes on the batter means he's got 1 opportunity to swing. If he misses it, he's going out. A little bit of conference from the coach, getting a little bit of batter reposition. The Red Riders ready to play a little defense, 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. And that 3rd inning is what did the damage to the Red Riders. 5 runs across the plate. And here comes the pitch. There's a hit right down into shortstop, picked up by Pee Wee Bravens, and he is all the way across. Sawyer Rhodes making a great catch, but pulling his foot off the bag. That's going to leave the runner safe at first base with a base hit. Great fielding position by Pee Wee Bravens. Just a little bit of a short throw, pulled Sawyer Rhodes off first base. But otherwise, a nice tight end field. That's going to bring up the left-hander, Edwards, number 5. Bottom of the order looks strong for the D-backs in the 3rd inning. Manager Chris Bravens having a little conversation out there with shortstop. Just encouraging him to make that throw just a little bit harder. Get that Red Rider defense tightened up just a little bit. Here comes the offering from Hirsch to the left-hander. Strike one. Just got the outside corner of that plate. Nice pitch by 55, Brandon Hirsch. 1 away. Runner on first base. 0-1 the count. That one just a little bit dirty on the plate. Going to be ball one. 1-1. Here comes the 3rd pitch. That one looked good. Strike two. Looks like Hirsch finding a little bit of his groove. Finding that good even line. 1-2, the count, 1 away. That one's inside, and we've got a hit batter. Edwards, number 5. Get a hit batter. To see what he wants to do. Likely going to go ahead and put him on first base. Going to advance that runner to second. 2 runners on, 1 away here in the top of the 4th. Now, minor B, the first year that our kids get to pitch to the batters. Not just straight coach pitch or from the machine, so it's expected a little bit of a wild pitch. Brandon Hirsch going to go out there, give number 5 a fist bump, let him know it's all groovy. Classy play. Red Riders always keeping it classy. Looks like we might have a little batter out of order. Number 11, Vaugh, is at the plate. According to the lineup, should be number 9, Duncan. 2 balls. Two runners out there, 1 away in the top of the 4th. Diamondbacks on top 7-2. Vaugh shaking the bat over the plate. That one's just inside, brushing him back. 3 balls, no strikes, 3-0. That one coming across outside. That's going to bring up the coaching pitch. All balls, no strikes. Coach has got 5 to throw. 2 runners on. Dangerous position for the Riders to be in. Here comes the pitch from the coach. That one's hit right up the middle to the pitcher. Coach stood in the way just a little bit. Gets the force out at second base. Nice play by Bravens. That's going to leave runners on the corners, but he forced him out at second base. A little bit of a delayed reaction from the coach out there at the pitcher. Pretty confident Hirsch would have had that one in his glove. He was moving that way. Might have been a little quicker out. But saved the run, put the runner out at second base. This is going to be that mystery batter. Number 8 looks like he's going to be stepping up. Two away now. Strike one called across the plate. Brandon Hirsch finding his line. Seeing if he can pitch his way out of trouble. We've got runners on the corners. Diamondbacks ahead 7-2 as we close in on the top of the 4th inning. Here's the delivery from Hirsch. The swing on and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. The count. Good pitch by Brandon. Oh, and 2 the count, 2 away. Let's see if we can retire the inning for the Raiders. There it is, strike 3, and we're going to call it, leaving 2 runners out on the water. That's going to bring the Red Riders up, bottom of the 4th inning. Great opportunity by Brandon Hirsch, threw some great pitches in there. Only 1 hit batter, that's all right. Going to check with the official scorekeepers. Looks like we had a little bit of an out-of-order batter there. We were expecting to see number 9, Duncan, after number 5, Edwards, but they brought up Vaugh instead. Maybe Duncan not able to swing the bat. And we're going to close out the bottom of the 4th. And let's see who takes the mound for the Diamondbacks. Big shout out for our driving BOD. The rest of the parents who care about their children are watching the game. Some of those moms not here today. Apparently they have important jobs keeping the world safe. A lot of falderall. My opinion.
I'll be watching the replay of the game. I do have the link on YouTube. I will be submitting my comment.
Coach Bravens, if he'd tighten up his strike zone, we'd retire these batters a little faster.
You know, technically I'm not allowed to talk to any of you.
Right now, Coach Bravens actually talking to himself, wondering what he's going to do later as he stares at the audience, looking for somebody to take him home. No takers on that one, so Bravens is going to go home by himself, lonely and cold like most nights.
Where's hey, NBC. That's the broadcasting channel. Hey, NBC. Good. This has gone, dude.
No restriction.
Going to be number 16, Pee Wee Bravens, coming up to the plate.
We're trying to get viewers.
We'll pick up our game.
Well, then, wait. If that's the case, Jill, where is your shirt? Because we'll get viewers. We'll get viewers. Where's the Elvis? Well, we have the Elvis Presley one. We have the Rough Riders one.
Coach Bravens still randomly talking to himself about Elvis Presley. As we all know, he's not allowed to talk to the crowd.
Night or Saturday. As early as you wish. You can pre-order your snack packs
Caligari still on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Asking his catcher to scoot in just a little bit. Give him a good target to paint. Pee Wee Braven's going to lead off the Red Riders. It's going to bring up Bravens and then Hirsch. Two strong batters.
Bart, make sure you have your garage door opener on your keys. They might be in the snack bar.
Well, for our listeners listening online, sending some quality pictures in via text to the broadcast booth. Here comes Pee Wee Bravens. First offering there, strike one. That one's high and ball one. New umpire out on the mound after a little bit of complaining from the Red Riders dugout. 1-1 the count, none away as Bravens leads off the bottom of the fourth inning. Diamondbacks still on top, 7-2. Here comes the pitch, well outside. And that's going to be 2-1. The top of the order here. That one's going to be inside, but Bravens thought it was a little high. It's going to be 2-2. 2-2 the count to Pee Wee Bravens. Peyton's got to step in now, get a swing on it. Peyton, a great hitter when he connects with the ball. Let's see what Caligari gives him. There it is, down the pipe, and it's foul tip well out over the scorer's box. Peyton Bravens fighting to stay alive there. 2-2, still the count. Caligari, here he comes now with his fifth offering. That one foul tipped again. Bravens fighting him off. And the Red Rider fans currently quite thankful for the net that they've placed over the benches. Otherwise, we'd have a lot of parents not paying attention and going home with concussions. Here it comes, drilled right back up the center, and it is through the hole at second base. Pee Wee Braventon, he's going to round first as it makes its way all the way out into the outfield. It's going to be close, and he slides, taking it in second with a get-down double for Peyton Bravens to lead off the Red Riders here in the bottom of the fourth. That's going to bring up big Brandon Hirsch, had an in-the-park home run, knocking in those runs for the Red Riders. Great hit by Peyton Bravens. Just snuck it past the second baseman. Here's the first offering. Caligari inside, and he aims right at Hirsch's noggin. Hirsch takes one down. 1-0. The count, none away. Brandon getting ready. Likes it, and he drives it down the third base side. Goes over the third baseman's glove. That's going to drive Peyton Bravens all the way home. They're going to hold Brandon Hirsch up at first. And an RBI single for number 55, Brandon Hirsch. Brings another run across the plate. 3 total now for the Red Riders. That's going to bring up Levi Ruperto, the big left-hander. Peyton Bravens so excited about crossing the plate, he had to pee, and he's off to the bathroom. That one coming in. Let's see what he called that one. Here comes second offering from Caligari, a little closer in. Gonna call strike one. Looks like it's 1-1 the count. That one scared the catcher away. Caligari bringing a good bit of heat. 1-1 the count here as we look at the bottom of the fourth. None away, runner on first base. Oh, and it's a big hit by Levi Ruperto. That's going to bring the third baseman in, running in, and he snags it right at his shoelaces. Great hit by Ruperto going opposite field, but that's going to bring up one away. Great hit by Ruperto. That's going to bring up number 4, big Jaden Blondin. Jaden Blondin going to see what he can do with one runner on. Brandon Hirsch sitting on first base. Jaden likes that first pitch, that first offering, drives it right to the shortstop's glove. Looks like they're going to tell him safe at second base. Nice little single, bit of an error there on the second base throw. And Brandon Hirsch, we've got 2 runners on. A nice advance by Jaden Blondin, like that first pitch. And here is Sawyer Rhodes. A little bit outside, going to be ball 1. 2 runners on. And Sawyer Rhodes taking the plate. Great hit by Ruperto. Just a beautiful shot going to the opposite field, and he just got snagged. That's twice for Ruperto. That one across the plate just outside, going to be ball 2. Third offering from Caligari. That one right in the middle. Going to be a called strike 1. Sawyer Rhodes, an opportunity to see that pitch. Two runners on the bases. Sawyer Rhodes sitting 2-1. One away. Here comes the offering from Caligari. That one's inside, but Sawyer swings on it. That's going to be strike 2. 2-2 the count. Sawyer just a little bit impatient there. Wanted to get a hold of that one. Two and two the count. Here comes the offering from Caligari, and it is outside. Going to bring up 3-2. Full count to Sawyer Rhodes. Here comes full count to Sawyer Rhodes. Swing on, strike 3. That's going to ring up Rhodes. There it is. Here comes Max Rivera coming to the plate. It is true what they say, cheaters never prosper. Love to see all the crowd participation. Looking at a potential pitching change for the D-backs. Little conference on the mound. Va coming up to take a look. Oh, yeah. Here comes Max Rivera, inside pitch, and that's going to be ball 1. Two runners on as we're looking at the bottom of the 4th inning today. Red Riders 3, Diamondbacks 7. Want to know the count? Here comes Rivera's pitch. Swung on, and that one was high. Could have laid off it and had a ball, but he swung on it. He's going to take a strike. One and one. The count to Max. That one dirty for ball 2. Two and one. Here comes the delivery. That one is outside. Ball 3. And that one came in so hard it rung up our camera. Max Rivera is up. It is 7-3. Diamondbacks on top of the Red Riders. Bottom of the 4th inning. 3-1 the count, 2 away. Ooh, Max Rivera looks like he took it. They're going to ring him up on strike 2. Full count to Max. Full count, 2 away. Here's the hero pitch. And Rivera strikes it out. Good swing, but that's going to retire the side for the Red Riders. 1 across. On a nice hit from Hirsch. And that's going to make it 7-3 as we near the top of the 5th. Diamondbacks going to take this plate. And we're going to step away from the microphone for just a moment. And we've got a pitching change for the Red Riders. Number 22, Sawyer Rhodes coming into the mound. Getting warmed up there. Jaden Blondin still behind the plate. Wyatt Arntz taking over at first base. Excuse me, scratch that. That is Peyton Bravens on the mound. Peyton Bravens on the mound. Sawyer Rhodes taking shortstop. Hirsch still at third. Ruperto playing second base. Wyatt Arntz on the first. And for those of you out in the audience today, hope you're staying nice and warm. This broadcaster would be a whole lot warmer if somebody had given him a Red Riders sweatshirt. But apparently that fan gear hasn't made it yet. That sucks. Peyton Bravens warming up on the hill. A couple of good pitches coming across. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the top of the fifth inning brought to you by BOD Enterprises. BOD Enterprises, taking care of all of your needs for all your smart aleck friends. Thanks to BOD. All right, here we go at the top of the fifth inning. Peyton Braven's burning it in. That one called strike. Number 1, Ariano up to the plate. Stepping outside of the batter's box. That's going to be an immediate called strike 2. 2 strikes, none away here at the top of the fifth. That one just a little bit high. Even a liberal judge wouldn't have called that one a strike. That one's called ball 1. Two and two the count now as Peyton Bravens finds his way. Bravens number 16. Hard to do with Dad standing right behind him, but Coach Bravens, GM for the Red Riders, 3 and 2. Doing a great job with those kids. Here comes the full count offering. That one is well high. Going to bring up coach pitch for Ariano. Top of the fifth. This one's going to be up for the Riders defense. Got 2 strikes on him. Means he's only got 1 swing, and then batter is going down. Coach has got 5 offerings to give to him. Ariano didn't like that first one. Here it comes, number 2. Swung on and a miss. Looks like that's going to be strike 3, and that's going to send Ariano back to the dugout. As we look for the next batter, Maldonado, number 10. One away here in the top of the fifth. Diamondbacks still on top. 7, and the Red Riders 3. Maldonado, Nathan Maldonado, number 10. Offering from Bravens. That one well outside. Maldonado taking a step out of the batter's box. Called by ball 1. Bravens seeing the batter in the batter's box was ready to go. Maldonado not paying attention. Bravens giving him the benefit of the doubt. Here comes offering number 2, and Maldonado steps out of the batter's box. That's going to be ball 2. Another inside. That's going to be ball 3. One more of those, and it's going to bring up the coach. Here comes Bravens' offering. That one also inside. Going to be ball 4. Maldonado being a little bit pitch shy out there. Coach pitch. He's got a full set of strikes to swing on. Let's see what the coach delivers. Maldonado doesn't like it. Swings. Strike 1. Next offering from the coach. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's going to retire Maldonado, and it's 2 up, 2 down in the top of the fifth. 2 away. That's going to bring up third in the order, Navarre. Navarre, right-handed batter. Pee Wee getting a little chat there from Coach Bravens on the mound. Bravens just got to settle in. Hard to do middle of the game. Trying to come from behind. He's got 2 away. First 2 batters retired on strikeouts. Let's see what happens. The offering from Bravens. That one, nice hard pitch, but it's just a little bit low and slightly outside. Ball 1. Sun's starting to set, and we're starting to get a little temperature drop here at Sweetwater Valley Little League. That one outside, ball 2. As the shade finds all those players, they're out there doing the floss just to stay warm. Two 2-0 the count. And that one way outside and high for ball 3. Braven's got a lot of speed on him, having a hard time dialing in and finding his accuracy. And that one well outside. That's going to bring up the coach. Ball 4. Navarre hanging in there. He's got a full set of strikes to take a look at. Coach is having to move up just a little bit in the batter's box, and here comes the first offer. That one swung on, strike 1. And the next one coming in from the coach, and foul tip. That's going to bring up strike 2. Third offering, 2 left from the coach. That one doesn't count. He gets a good eye for Navarre. Here comes the next one. That one tipped up, and it's going to be to Pee Wee Bravens. He's going to get it in the dirt, and he bumbles the ball just a little bit, and that's going to put Navarre safe at first base. Score that an error on position number 1. Sort of hard to get behind the pitching coach. Needed to move out of the way just a little bit faster to give Bravens an opportunity there as he was running down from the mound. Kicked a little bit with his feet. Couldn't quite get it snagged up in his glove to make that play at first base. Runner on first. 2 away, and we are at the top of the 5th inning. That's going to bring up the lefty, number 2, Roberson. Roberson at bat. Bravens is offering. That one just a little bit inside, and Robertson a little bit late ducking away. That's what those ear guards on the helmets are for. Bravens rocking back in the windup, and he fires. Strike 1 called. 1-1 the count. That one in there for strike 2. Strike 2. This could retire the side. Braven stays on target. That one a little outside. Going to be ball 2. Sun's starting to set just a little bit, coming up on 2 hours of ball 10. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Here comes the pitch. That one just a little bit outside. Looks like Coach Bravens wanted to call that one a strike, but it just missed the outside corner of the plate. Full count, 3-2. Bravens in the windup. Here's the pitch. That one way high, and it's going to be ball 4. That's going to bring up the coach. 2 strikes on Roberson, and the coach has 5 pitches, but if Roberson swings on and misses on 1, that will retire the side. Coach Bravens out there firing up the Red Riders, looking for some good defense. Diamondbacks on top, 7-3. Coach is getting ready to throw. Here comes the offer. That one a little bit high. Robertson doesn't like it. Coach has got 4 more. Next one comes in. Roberson doesn't like it. Oh, he swings, and that takes 3, and that's going to retire the side. They're going to leave 1 runner on the first base side. And the Red Riders going to come up. Looks like they're going to get their last at bats. And as we get ready to close out this game with the Red Riders' last at bats as the home team, we'd like to thank our good friends at Mevo. Mevo Cameras bringing our optics for the day. Coach Netzer Ruperto put together quite the broadcasting system. Our good friends at Saramonic. And this is your broadcaster, Clint Bell, behind the microphone. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change for the Diamondbacks. As we enter the bottom of the fifth, Diamondbacks still on top, 7-3. Looks like the first batter out of the box is going to be big Andrew Cisneros. Andrew Cisneros going to lead us off here, bottom of the fifth. That's going to bring us about just the bottom of the order for the Red Riders. And even though it looked like Edwards was warming up, looks like he's going to hand that ball off. And Caligari still going to get the call. Caligari still on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Been throwing some nice heat today.
I listened to one inning. I was like, where is this? Like at first, I thought it was an automated. Like they were just like, you guys are plugging in names and like and like you're basically putting a player on first and like it reads it and it's like saying, I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh okay.
Oh, we've been making all kinds of color commentary.
Dude, that is cool. That is awesome.
Cisneros jumping into the mound. Looks like Maldonado still behind the plate. Caligari still on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Warming up here as the sun is setting and we eclipse that 7 o'clock hour. And Red Riders get their last at bats. This is going to be the bottom of the fifth. Diamondbacks on top, 7-3. Cisneros getting warmed up there before he steps into the box. And that's the call from the snack bar. Call from the snack bar letting us know that games are winding down here at Sweetwater Valley Little League, but the action still remains here on Field 3, Minor B's, the Red Riders versus the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks are on top, 7-3. Caligari on the mound. Here comes his offering to Cisneros, and that one just wide, and it's a ball. Caligari winds up. Here's the delivery. That one high and inside. Going to be ball 2. Cisneros getting out of the way in a hurry on that one. 2-0 the count. Here comes the pitch, and that one's outside. Going to be ball 3. Cisneros looking for a favorable position. Sitting 3-0 here, top of the fifth. None away. That one dirty, bouncing off the plate, and that's going to be ball 4. Going to bring up the coach pitch, and John Blondin hasn't seen a lot of action today. Blondin's going to get out there on the mound, and he's going to have 5 pitches to Cisneros. Andrew gets to pick which one he likes. He has got no strikes on him. Plenty of time to swing and make a good hit. Andrew Cisneros wearing number 1, leading us off here for the Red Riders, bottom of the 5th inning. Coach Blondin giving a little instruction.
There we go.
And he tips it just off the right field line. That's going to be strike 1. Cisneros staying alive. Here comes another offering from Blondin. Cisneros likes it. He hits it towards the second base. Second base picks it up on the field, and he throws him out. And that one going 4-3. Good hit. That's going to bring up Braden Gadberry. Gadberry standing tall in the batter's box. Here comes the offering from Caligari. Brandon swings, strike one. A little outside on the plate, but it was in the right level. Gadberry liked the look of it, and he swung away. 0-1. That one coming inside and brushing him off the plate. Gadberry with quick reflexes drops down and he takes ball one. That one run a little bit high. Ball two, 2-1. The count one away. And the delivery, here's the pitch. Ooh, that one almost got Gadberry again, but he's got reflexes like a cat. And he drops down to the litter box and takes ball three. Three and one. That one, a heater right down the pipe. That's going to make the count full, 3-2.
It looks good hit.
Full count, Caligari. Here comes the pitch. That one outside and in the dirt. And that's going to bring up John Blondin. John Blondin going to be the coach pitch on that called ball four. Going to get 5 pitches. Gadberry's got 2 strikes on him. First one that he swings and misses, that is going to send him down for out number 2. Blondin always delivers consistently right across the plate. Let's see what Gadberry's got in him. Swings and a misses. That's strike 3, and that's going to be out number 2 for the Red Riders. That's going to bring up Callan Bell. Callan Bell, number 17. Callan got hit by the pitch last time, took his base down to first. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a pitching change for the Diamondbacks. And the Diamondbacks are going to bring up a new pitcher. That's going to be number 5, Edwards. Edwards coming into the mound. Bell getting a little last-minute coaching over there by Coach Chris Bravens. And we've got 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Last up. Bit of a late call, bringing in 1 pitcher for the last few pitches here. But again, as we approach that 50 pitch mark for each one of our young men out there on the mound, they do have to retire at 50 pitches. That saves their arm for the next game. Score is still 7-3. 7-3, Diamondbacks on top of our Red Riders. Bottom of the 5th. Today's Snack Packs brought to you by the Fazone family. Snack Packs, nutritious and delicious when they don't come from the snack bar. Edwards a little bit wild there on his first offering in his warm-ups. All right, let's see what Edwards has. Edwards liking it a little bit of the inside. All right, that's going to bring Bell into the batter's box. Look like Edwards is done with his warm-ups. Here comes Bell.
Let's go, Callan, buddy.
You got it, big guy. Keep an eye on it. First offering from Edwards, and that one's inside for ball one. Drive it, Callan. Here comes the pitch from Edwards. That one inside on the corner, going to be called strike one. Swung on and a miss, strike two. 1-2 the count here with two away. That one inside. Popped off the bat. That's going to be a foul ball. Foul ball, 1-2. Looked like it might have gone off of Bell's head. Umpire calling it 2-2. Three strikes, and Bell caught looking. And that's going to retire the side. The Red Riders 3, Diamondbacks 7. Thanks for joining us here at Field 3 for Sweetwater Valley Little League. All that's left is the handshakes. Good night.